Right, so we are back to continue the Inazuma story quest. Only now I have beer and the house free for a few hours.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time.
Okay.
Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Do we get to watch the
Guji-ai,
walk off?
I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Okay. The professional. This is where we meet Sayu, isn't it? The little ninja girl. Let's go. Yeah, I don't have Sayu either. No Sayu, no Kokomi. Okay, of course, looking around. Yeah, stamina's an issue on this account, so we'll do some dropping. Alright. Looks like the little ninja.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but
What exactly is the evidence?
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a
I
little
probably
more
would have, but I
information.
haven't really been listening to you, eh?
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me? The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Oh, we gotta go to the tea house. Okay.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Yoimiya. Let's go. Let's change team. I feel like we've got the wrong team to be in Inazuma. I need Inazumans. Inazumans? Who are humans? I don't know. Let's have some ball. We've only got them. Oh, we can have
campaign
Cujo.
I
Anyone
will
else
lead
on
us to victory.
Inazuma on this account? No. Almost an Inazuma group.
My apologies. Gamora team.
Oh, those ones look nice on her. They match her outfit well. Very nice. Go and see Yoimiya. You are my enemy!
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya.
Let's have a look at her. Actually, I don't want to interrupt this storyline. I'll do all that building stuff. Resin burning. All the fun grinding of Genshin later. I really want to get this finished today on this account. So I can do the events and unlock Signora to get Raiden Shogun above the 666 talent levels.
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay?
How stoned say you look. She's been smoking the reefer.
Please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
Alright, so we're gonna do some sneaking. Some sneaking around. I wish I had been to Yokazawa to help in this situation, but I don't think that up there is the best way to go. Oh gosh, that's not helpful. Alright, here we are.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna
So,
get blown
what do I have
off.
to do? Okay.
Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
I'm already gone, Paimon. Catch up. Ah, that was just coming out of the wind stream.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts.
I was even pulling back this time, so I've got to just not hit that last one.
What kind of
Let's go, let's go, let's
By the look of
go.
it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off.
Wait, I've missed the thing, haven't I?
You are officially nuts.
Yep.
Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Alright, we're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. It's probably safer that I'll just mess up again with the wind stream. Let's go here. Do you reckon I can go around this way? There's an eye. Wrong button. Yeah, I kind of changed my keyboard, my desk setup, so I'm not very used to where my keyboard is.
What kind of tea is this?
Okay, we got some achievement. Speak to Kami Sato Ayaka.
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
She just banned
I
one.
know exercise
breath.
helps you grow, but this was a little too
Get rid of her
much
eyes up.
exercise.
She's been smoking it.
I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go.
Oh, look, she's even got a leaf on her head.
I'm going to sleep now.
She's definitely smoking that. The good stuff.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiai. I trust she will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand
Grand
Narukami
Narukami Shrine. Let's go. Some primos, some books. Some heroes' wits, I should say, not books. And here we are. Okay, so where do we need to go? To the shrine. That's right. Let's go. Here's the eye.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
What's happening? I missed it. I went to grab another beer. Here.
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh!
Nah.
This betrayal is
That was
unforgivable!
bad acting. Like,
Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway.
The Shogun's army is without a leader for now. If we follow her, we might meet the Raiden Shogun. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay.
Yep, let's catch up with her.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
Correct.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Okay, blind, empty, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to where we need to. Well, this could just Who's the real Kujo, huh? Forget who's the real Slim Shady. Who's the real
Followed
Kujo
me here?
Sara?
You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear? Good.
Let's choose an actual team rather than what? Rather than the Inazuma squad. Let's take you. Actually, I want you there.
This is destiny.
Yeah, we can have Ball.
The campaign begins.
Superconduct. Let's go.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Now you shall perish!
Withdraw. I must.
Battle formation! Soldier, quick!
There is no escape!
Fate is upon you. Embrace the ice.
I must withdraw. I must.
I've lost!
Shaken and
Illusion shattered!
I must teach you a lesson.
Diana Special!
My apologies! Storm the front! Inazuma shines eternal!
Think you can bully me?
Shine down!
Watch your step!
Take flight. Written in the stars.
A worthy opponent!
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Who goes there?
I must withdraw.
Train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
You're a
Should I
shyster,
take your
bro.
words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
How the hell does she walk in those shoes?
Yes, I have
Jesus
dealings with
Christ.
the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it!
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed.
I bet
And
they
all
did.
they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you
Above your
betray
pay
her
grade,
after all
honey.
this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially the Muso no Hitotachi.
I mean, it is pretty sick, the Muso no Hitachi.
He seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, But his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes
So
against
pretty,
what I
Mimi.
know in my heart
Love
to be
this
right.
design.
But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat, a harbinger by the name of Signora.
La Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again! Way back
Not
in
her
Rito,
again.
Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now? You can say that again! Alright then, let's do this!
A nice chest. Precious chest. My precious. Alright, let me just check. You, bro, deserve to get murked. But anyway, let's have a look around here. There's nothing. Let's go. Chase Kujisara to Tenshukaku. Tenshukaku is the castle, isn't it? Yeah, so I can tell you that and just run all the way. This is my castle. I'm coming home. Okay, no idea. Oh, you man got brushed. Jill before the throne to just cool. This unlocks Signora. Very good. That looks so cool. The throne.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street
Listen, Crimson
market.
Witch. I will brush
Have you
you.
learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
No, we pity you, Signora. We know you're the Crimson Witch of Flames. We know the law. We know the story. We know what happened to you.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all.
It's worse. They've lost their visions. You still live, but like a zombie, or you die quickly because you used power of delusion. Which is worse? I mean, I don't think it matters, but it's a good choice.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if
The
I'm
size of the
wrong.
boobs. I mean, they need to deal with this. It's a bit distracting. Anyway, Venti's gnosis. But she got Zhongli's gnosis as well, but not by force. Yeah, the needs of the many, right?
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy.
Someone talking
Before
big.
you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Are you sure that's what you want?
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you.
Oh, yeah.
Till death do us part! A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Illusion shattered!
My apologies.
Detestable.
Can't handle your drink, huh?
Fate is upon you. Embrace the ice.
That's cool.
Think you can bully me?
Shine down!
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Get rid of that debuff.
Detestable.
Shaking hands.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew.
Alright,
Wait my
Crimson Witch.
emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Illusion shattered!
Delved into destiny.
Think you can bully me?
There is no escape!
Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors. The pale flame smolders.
Illusion shattered!
That's Rosalind. Rosalind, not Rosalind.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering.
In
fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Torn to oblivion!
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
My apologies. Look at you, loser. Decided by destiny. Kamisato art. Silencer. Yep. Whirling snow.
You can't take the power, girl. You can't take the power.
Now you shall perish!
You shall perish. Especially if Mona gets you with this.
Odious fate.
I need to get rid of that debuff. That's why I keep losing so much health. Oh, and things like that hang.
Shine down!
My apologies.
Alright, we unlocked Ignore. That's great.
So strong! But how?
But how could this be? For she is the Quizak Shadak. Bye bye, Signora.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure.
You'll be dead. You'll make sure nothing.
The Fatui will make sure that your precious
No, the
Inazuma...
Fatui, they're not gonna give a shit.
Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
It's like a different level of power you got done.
You are the enemy of eternity.
Indeed I am.
But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor.
That's right.
Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
You know you will. Otherwise I'll brash you. You see now, just brash Ignora? You're next. Yeah.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
This is on autopilot, I can't
Feels
steer.
suffocating.
Okay,
It
I'll
must
be
the
right back
Raiden
then
Shogun's
while
own
this is happening.
One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Space. That's a lot of space. We're spaced out. Slowly walk down here. Crack up with another bruise.
Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
You don't know the power of the dark side. No.
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
The Reiatsu is too strong.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
Where is Paimon now? Like,
You're
she's not
really
there.
nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Man, not Kazuha. Epic.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Gangster Kazuha. With the dull blade. You're a real sword. Give me the freedom sword. Whatever. Oh, that's sick. The vision's coming back to life.
What do we do? They're no match for her.
No, it's the real you.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again?
I've come to
Do you
brush
hope
you, eh?
your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Fatu deceives their own show, and the Vision Hunt decree should never have existed.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, Those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
Prepare to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Let's begin then.
Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction. Strike dead, written in the stars.
Diana Special!
Embrace the ice! You are an enemy that requires special attention. Torn to oblivion! Evasion is futile.
You don't know which one I am?
Lightning falls on the land of
Oh
eternity.
god, I've got to defeat this thing.
Let me scribe. Take flight.
Think you can bully me?
How have I not done any damage to her?
This ends now.
Oh, kind of satire. Oh god.
Shine down you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior.
Let's put some food in.
My reckoning
Wow.
has come.
Answer!
Illusion shattered.
Whirling snow.
Inferior.
Indeed.
Answer!
I am.
There is no escape. Inazuma
My
shines
character.
eternal.
My apologies. A worthy opponent.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do this fight.
Boozle!
Shine down. Shadows of fate.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Let me scry. Whirling snow.
Inferior. Illusion shattered.
Answer!
Maybe I should have laid off the beers. Never on a Saturday.
Leave my space.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking you shouldn't have had a drink, bro.
Embrace the ice. I am dishonored.
I'm gonna not be able to kill her with diode.
Strike dead.
We got no food. We got no food. Last one. I guess it's gonna go to Diana when she needs it. Okay, great. Managed to survive just long enough.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
To music sick.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
We're still fighting. I guess so.
Illusion shattered.
Maybe now I've got shadows. Maybe not.
Special!
Shine down.
Clear that!
Delved into death. Take flight. Sakura swirl.
She's not even here. What a waste. Wow.
Now you shall perish.
Immune to Electro, and I've got bloody range Shogun in my team. So Bennett. Well, whatever. On a freeze team as well. Chose the wrong team.
Fate is upon you.
Oh, excuse me. It's the beer.
Look at you, Boo
All will be severed. Inazuma shines eternal. Leave each other.
Of course, she's immune to it.
My reckoning.
Oh, my characters just get resurrected when they die. Okay, I can just unga bunga and just do crap.
Snow. Embrace the ice.
Can't handle your drink.
Torn to oblivion. Decided by destiny. Without yearning. Take flight. Yeah. Kamisato art. Sometsu. This one, a fleeting shadow. So rude.
Think you can bully me?
There is no escape.
I shouldn't even switch it to Raiden. Oh, damn.
Look at you, Boozel.
Written in the stars. Now you shall perish. Embrace the ice. The opponent.
Shake it and stir.
Shadows of fate. Your verdict is
My
decided.
apologies.
Decided by destiny. This world. Sakura swirl. A fleeting shadow.
What I should do is go to the cloud then.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I had that new review.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen the nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
Good kind of
You will miss
allegory
much by refusing
for
progress.
gamer types.
You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
I hope
So what did you guys do
at
with
the
the
end,
Raiden Shogun's plane of
honestly
euthymia
guys,
anyway? Is the Vision
my
Hunt Decree
KFC's coming,
abolished?
and when it gets here, I want to stop playing.
Paimon was super worried,
I'll
you
have to
know.
finish this tomorrow.
So maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Yeah, loves that fried chicken. So that might be it. Oh no, wishes. This is what I need to do. Wishes to get the quest. Sorry, the events. Oh, I might like just skip the KFC when it gets here and just finish this,
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
just to get it done.
And why might you be visiting the shrine?
Oh, but I've still got to do
A sign of
dailies
piety,
and stuff on both
perhaps?
accounts. Annoying. That's one of my cats.
You literally told us to come meet you
I
here.
don't know the cat. Sure, done time
I was
soon too.
just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Nice compliments, courageous and astute.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious.
But
I
your
gather
strength, I think, is
congratulations are
going to
in
be,
order.
like, you're going to be the next game-breaking character, I think, Yae Miko. I'm not sure about Ito,
They caused plenty of trouble along
but
the
Yae
way,
is definitely
but
going to
at
be
the very
powerful.
least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
Right, sorry about that. I have returned.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number
So
6
far,
of the Fatui
the
Harbingers.
Fatui have got
In
like
terms
3
of
for 3
strength, he's
noses.
superior to Signora. I'm not
They're
the
knocking
kind
down
of
that
person
chessboard
who
pretty
risks
well.
life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what
But
to
the
say.
sustainer hasn't become involved anyway. These are bigger things.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would
Okay.
you like to know about?
Everything.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she,
Another rune
as a
card, I
god, is
guess.
the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this
And Catherine's
topic that
definitely
I
a
suspect
puppet.
you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden
Oh,
Shoguns?
guys, my food is meant to be almost
The
here.
prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks
No.
of the Fatui made adjustments to the
Okay, so you're gonna
prototype,
have to wait.
not only
We need to finish
unsealing
this
his
quest.
power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
Okay. But
I'm
the former
surprised an
intro.
outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin
Baal
gods,
and
Baal
Beelzebul.
and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
Definitely based on
They won
Beelzebub.
the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted.
There's
Baal's name was
Makoto, yeah.
Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
So Makoto was lost in
I'm feels
Kanria.
like she understands A a lot
The fall of
better now
Kanria.
after finding that out.
So Makoto was
God was
probably
Makoto?
defending
I didn't
the
spend a great deal
Kanrians
of time
from
with her, but my impression was
the
she was a
sustainer
gentle
of
one,
heavenly
who in each
principles.
moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
I think we can just
Are
skip
you
these.
sure? Okay then, keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition? I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now.
Means to an end.
Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below.
It does, because they come from another world.
Something
So
that
finding a
shines
brother,
in
then they
unison
can
with
travel to
fate
another world
itself.
again.
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you.
No, I think that's truth about
It's a
delusion.
possibility.
I think they'll both fall to
Continue on your
delusions.
journey, and maybe that
As many
moment will come
all
to
characters
pass.
will in the future of this game. And somehow they'll monetize it. Okay, so is that at the end now of the Inazuma Archon storyline? Let's see. Main story. I talked to Jean. Fantastic. So I should theoretically be able to do the events now, right? Bang, we're done, boys. A day of story and questline and whatnot. And it's also giving me access now to the Signora Weekly, and I can do it. Who got 40? 60 resin. Anyway, I can do it tomorrow before the reset. So, what I need to do on both accounts now is dailies, and I think we did dailies on this account, didn't we? Yeah, so let's change account. Let me just check that I condensed the resin for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, I did. Sunday's when you want to spend your resin. Let's see what achievements we got. Oh boy. That's 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 primos. I'm just doing Acts 2 to the end of Inazuma Archon questline. Okay, so let's switch account to my main account. For which I am going to briefly just mute the game capture on OBS so you guys don't see, obviously, email address, because that's one factor to authentication that you don't want to give out. And I've spent a bit of money on my main account, so yeah. As much as those other guys, but yeah, I've dealt with hacked accounts years ago in crappy MMO, so I don't want to deal with all that crap again. Alright, I'm logging in. Clicked on the door, entering the word of Teva, and I'll start the stream capture again. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, he's my man. I'm so bored playing that account. No Kazuha. Seriously, we tried to get Kazuha, but she just started playing the game. Like, for maybe a month, there wasn't many primos on the account. And yeah, it was originally my wife's account, but she doesn't play anymore due to time constraints and stuff. But I just try and do the bare minimum. And that account's got like, I think 14,000 primos. This one's got 8,000, so yeah. And she got characters before I did. Anyway, let's go and do dailies on the other islands before this one. Yeah, let's go.
Into the wind.
Oh, dude, we can't climb on the door. That's swag.
The wind knows me.
Oh man, the music in Genshin Impact is just so good. My whole life I've been a proponent of good music and audio. It just propels what you see so much. And it's so true at Genshin Impact.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit.
Music carries a lot of
But it's best
the
to dry your
visuals.
clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
I will have order.
We will have order.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
I think they're dead.
One with nature.
Oh, they are. There's more. That's dead. Went underground. Was that it? Okay, next daily is over here. That's the thing with this account. This is what like a lot of YouTubers and stuff complain about. I think once you get to AR-56, and you're a bit into AR-56, wait, let's have I'm a little bit in now. Look at how much adventure XP this is. 256,900, so basically 259,000. But the AR-54 account to get to 55 is like 39,000. So that's a huge scaling. So you're on, I was on 55 for bloody ages, right? So that's when the kind of adventure rank grind begins. And that's when you've been playing it for a long time. And when you've been playing for a long time, your characters should be doing some damage. Otherwise, what the frick have you been doing? Fishing and seeing Tubby? Seriously? That's not what Genshin's about.
Let's get down to business.
Into the wind.
Order guide you.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Verdict is...
clouds high, the birds call, one with nature. I will have order.
It's gotta be them dead, right? Oh, this dude was not in the crowd.
I must remain calm.
Banging up my cousin up. Now he's gonna bang you up. Oh, he's my 10-10-10 guy. Can't fuck with my cousin. Right, next. Yeah. Supplies. I need to collect some supplies. I'm just gonna kill you all.
This is order.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Retribution. Oh, I missed. Oh, I can't hit him. At least it knocked him off. The dot probably is going to kill him. No, he's dead. Right, next one. Oh, wait. I have to find these supply things. One supply. Where's the next supply? That was the... What the fuck? Where is the other supply? That's there. Okay. Next. Oh, this is still going on. Withdraw to a safe area. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm powerful. I just kill everything. You're making me do this monkey work. Alright, next. That's it. Only maiden, shrine maiden. Hello, Mackie. Oh, go on. What's the rumour? I'll help you out. As long as it's quick. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, I'm not really listening to you, Mackie, but let's just go and do whatever you want me to do. It's probably killing some monsters or talking to someone, picking some fruit or something. Go clean the roof. Even better. I've got Kaidahara Kazaha. No, we can't climb up that thing.
One with nature.
Let's clean the roof. I can't see anything. Imagine I didn't have Kazuha, I'd have been falling down now. Pissed off that I'm down on the floor. Well, meanwhile, I'm up here, finishing the quest. It's all about Kazuha. That's why he's 10-10-10. Right then. Everything done. Let's go and talk to Robot Catherine.
Time to go.
Well, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Really? I want some of that.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Catherine. I didn't mean to like stab you. I was trying to press F. I accidentally clicked. But now you're dead. Like, if that was a real sword, which is Guan. Not a very good samurai, Kaza. Not overriding my bad input and saving Catherine. So you see, it's a conspiracy theory. She must be a robot, like Baal was. Baal is. Raiden Shogun is a Isn't it? It's so bloody confusing, the whole story down to the name and stuff. They should never have called it Baal. They did that just to like stir up drama because it's one of those bad guys from the Bible. Anyway, excuse me. Let's get this. And we can get all of them. Damn right, PP increased. All done. And books is all we get. Alright. And we get the mail. 8 grand, thank you very much. Alright, well, thank you very much if anyone's watching me, but I'm gonna get